cafe with a purpose. Unlike most cat cafes in the country, Angel's Cat Cafe in Dasmariñas, Cavite is home not only to imported cat breeds, but also to puspins or pusang Pinoy. Many of them were once strays, now rescued. Angel Marquez has long been feeding stray cats and rescuing those she simply could not leave behind. Now, these former homeless cats are living their best lives, safe, well-fed, vaccinated, and comfortably lounging inside Angel's Cat Cafe, far from the dangers of the streets. Listen to the stray cats' inspiring stories of transformation in this episode. I'm Rochelle Rubio, and this is The Advocates, Empowering Voices. More than 50 cats now call Angel's Cat Cafe home, most of them rescued from the streets by one woman, Angel Marquez. A solo rescuer and stray feeder, Angel regularly walks around the streets of Dasmariñas, Cavite to feed homeless cats. Many of them were abandoned by former owners or born on the streets, where they face daily threats from traffic, disease, hunger, and human cruelty. Animal welfare groups estimate that millions of stray cats and dogs roam communities across the Philippines, with many struggling to survive without regular access to food, shelter, or veterinary care. Angel could not simply look the other way. Through her cat cafe, she has created a safe haven not only for customers but also for community cats. Stray cats are fed regularly outside the establishment, and some eventually became permanent residents. Or perhaps, as Angel puts it, the cats choose to adopt her. Angel takes us back to their journey.
Nag-start po yung Angel's Cat Cafe since 2024, December. So, ang plan lang po namin is to start like normal cafe talaga. So, naisipan po ng partner ko na and naisipan ko rin po na why not nagawin natin parang cat cafe since cat lover po talaga kami ng partner ko. And napansin ko rin po na sobrang dami rin talaga ng mga cat lover dito sa Dasmariñas, Cavite. So, dito po sa cafe, so lahat po ng cats namin, wala naman po dito sa cafe. So yung iba po nasa bahay. Pero yung total, all in all na cats po namin is nasa 51. And yung puspin po dun is nasa 20 na po sila. And the other breed po, yung mixed breed is around like 29. Pero dito po sa cat cafe namin, we have like 17 cats sa ngayon. And yung puspin po dun is 7. Kasi yung iba rin pong cats namin, nagre-rest day din po sila. So ngayon po yung total is 17 dito sa cafe. And we have like 7 puspin po. Wala pa po yung cafe namin. Nag-i-start na po kami mag-stray feedings and mag-rescue. And before pa kasi ginagawa namin, rescue, then foster po. Kumbaga, i-send rin namin sila for adoption. Kasi wala pa po kaming cat cafe noon. And nakakatuwa nga po kasi yung isa sa mga na-rescue namin nung wala pa kaming cat cafe, nasa India na po siya. Puspin din po siya. Yes po. So, nakakatuwa po kasi hindi ko expected na isasama niya rin paalis. Kasi Indian po yung student from Lasal lang din. So, sinama niya po paalis. And alam ko po soon mag-move sila ng US.
Like regular staff members, the cafe cats follow a rotating schedule to prevent stress and fatigue from interacting with guests. Some spend time in the cafe while others stay in designated resting areas away from visitors.
Rotation din po sila. So, yung iba po nag-rest day din, and yung mga need talaga, like yung pag may sakit sila, so need nila ng rest, inuwi ko namin sila sa bahay.
How often are the cats rotated? It depends on each cat's personality, health condition, and comfort level. Angel and her team closely monitor the cats for signs of stress or illness, ensuring that animal welfare remains their top priority. Experts note that cats are highly sensitive to changes in their environment, making regular monitoring essential in facilities where animals interact with the public.
Rotation po kasi depende. Like pag nakikita po namin na stress sila, so inuuwi po namin. Or pag nakikita namin may sakit sila, like merong sipon or what, so inuuwi po namin, ina-isolate din po kasi namin sa ibang cats dito.
Every resident has a name, and every name carries a history. Angel recounts the specific interventions that saved the lives of Aming, Nainay, and Kulit, Three cats whose fates were altered by a single moment of human compassion. How did she rescue them?
Marami po kasi kami mga rescue, so iba-iba rin yung story nila. First po muna si Aming, so yun po kasi yung talagang trending namin na cat. So nandito po siya ngayon, and si Aming po, actually, isa siya sa mga stray na pinapakain po namin regular sa labas ng cat cafe. Doon pa po yun sa old cat cafe namin. Napag-decide po namin na ipasok na lang din siya. Kasi parang nakikita ko na gustong-gusto niya talaga na pumasok sa cat cafe, like mag-work ako dyan. Parang ganun po. So sabi ko, hala, hinire mo yung sarili mo. And ayun po, pinasok namin siya sa cat cafe, and sobrang daming mga natuwa na customer namin. Kasi from madumi siya, like sobrang dumi niya, and ngayon sobrang linis and sobrang healthy na niya. And yung ito naman pong nasa back ko, ito po si Nainay. So pinangalanan ko po siyang Nainay. Si Nainay naman po is isa rin sa regular stray na pinapakain rin po namin outside the cafe. Nag-decide po kami na ampunin na rin siya. Kasi minsan po talaga, sa totoo lang, kahit bawal yung outside. Tuwing like tag-ulan or summer, minsan naawa po ako. Kaya ina-allowed na rin namin talaga na pumasok sila. So minsan po parang inaano nila na, sige na, kunin mo na ako. So ang ending po talagang nare-rescue and inaampun na po namin sila. Si Kulit naman po is napulot namin siya. Meron lang po nag-iwan sa kanya doon, like inabandon siya, nasa loob siya ng maliit na box. Ang nangyari po is, sabi ko, hala, ampunin natin to kasi kawawa naman siya. And since meron naman po kaming mama cat and may merong magpapadede sa kanya, ay inuwi po namin. And ngayon po sobrang laki na niya.
One of the most memorable stories is that of Nanay Cat and her kittens, B1 and B2. Angel recalls speaking to a stray cat they had been feeding outside the cafe. She jokingly told the feline, whom they now call Nanay Cat, to introduce her kittens to them at the cafe. What happened next surprised everyone. Within days, Nanay Cat arrived at the cafe carrying one kitten, then later returned with another. The kittens, now known as B1 and B2, eventually became part of the cafe's growing feline family.
B1 and si B2 po, yan lang po yung recent na post namin. Yung si Nanay Cat po, is dinala niya yung anak niya dito sa loob ng cat cafe. Sobrang cute kasi hindi ko po talaga ine-expect. Pero yung po kasi si Nanay Cat, isa sa mga regular din na pinapakain namin sa labas ng cat cafe. Nanganak siya and nag-joke-joke pa nga po ako. Before niya dalhin yun, as in po promise, nag-joke pa ako sa kanya na, Nay, dalhin mo naman dito yung mga anak mo. Gusto naming ma-meet. Sabi ganon. Then, ayun po, nung kinabukasan, dinala niya po yung mga kittens niya. And nagulat din po kami kasi ayun, yun na po yung story niya, yung dinala niya yung mga anak niya dito. And magti 3 months na rin po sila dito sa cafe. Sobrang laki nila. Pumasok siya, pinasok niya yung mga anak niya. Yung iba naman po is napulot lang din. So iba-iba po yung story nila.
Many of the cats Angel rescued arrived in poor condition. Some were malnourished or suffering from illnesses commonly found among stray animals. Kittens are particularly vulnerable. According to animal welfare organizations, orphaned kittens face significantly lower survival rates without maternal care, especially during the first few weeks of life when they depend on their mother for warmth, nutrition, and protection. Without intervention, many do not survive beyond infancy.
Sobrang dumi and payat, may mga eye infection, mga ganun. So sobrang kawawa kasi iyak po sila ng iyak. Minsan hindi ko rin po makaya na iwan sila kaya sabi ko dadalhin natin. Karamihan din po ng mga rescue namin po is mga kittens kasi hirap din po talaga silang makasurvive.
With 51 cats now under her care, the challenge extends beyond rescue. Food, litter, veterinary consultations, vaccinations, medications, and other daily needs require substantial resources. Yet, despite the financial demands, Angel continues her mission driven by a belief that every cat deserves a chance at a better life.
Nasa 51 po sila. Pero yung expenses po talaga, hindi talaga siya biro since regular yung vaccine nila, like yearly need na i-update, and yung mga medicine po nila pag may sakit.
To protect both the cats and cafe visitors, newly rescued cats undergo veterinary assessment before joining the cafe's feline crew. They receive health checkups, vaccinations, and parasite treatment. When they reach the appropriate age and condition, they are also spayed or neutered. Animal welfare advocates consider spaying and neutering among the most effective and humane ways to control stray animal populations while improving the long-term health of cats.
Pinapa-check po muna sa vet, and of course need po ng vaccine talaga, lalo na yung anti-rabies kasi galing po sila sa labas. So para na rin sa safety ng mga cats namin and safety na rin po ng mga customer. Kaya need po nila na i-check sa vet. Karamihan po ng mga cat namin is kapon na po. So ngayon po yung mga hindi lang kapon is yung mga bago naming rescue katulad po nito. So hihintayin ko pa like 6 months or 8 months dapat before ikapon sila. So need ko po munang hintayin yung right months bago po sila ikapon. And chine-check ko rin po kasi yung health and yung weight nila if fit po ba silang ikapon. Pero karamihan po talaga ng cats namin, kapon na po. Katulad po ni Nainay. Kaya sobrang laki po yun. So laking health po ng kapon kasi mas nagiging healthy sila and mas haba yung life nila kapag kapon po yung mga cats. And para mag-stop na rin po yung pagdami nila. Kasi ngayon po ang focus namin is to help more stray po sa labas na i-rescue, i-adapt, then isa-send rin po namin. Parang ipo-foster po namin.
The transformation of Angel's rescued cats is evident not only in their improved health, but also in their appearance. Once thin, sickly, and struggling to survive on the streets, many now have healthy coats, brighter eyes, and calmer dispositions. Beyond physical rehabilitation, they also have learned to trust people again, a sign that they feel safe and secure in their new environment.
Sobrang laki ng na-help ng pag-rescue and pag-adapt po talaga. Ma-feel din po talaga, makikita mo na happy sila and sobrang parang grateful sila pag titingnan mo sa mata.
While many cat cafes in the Philippines feature expensive imported breeds as their main attractions, Angel's Cat Cafe has built its identity around rescued cats. Among its beloved residents are former strays such as Kulit, B1, and B2, whose stories of survival have captured the hearts of visitors.
Yung iba rin po talaga naming mga customer, nakakatuwa po kasi yung mga iba naming customer talaga from like malalayo, QC, Paranaque. So sinasabi ko po sa kanila, hala, meron pong mas malapit na cat cafe sa area niyo. So why not po dito bakit po kayo dito sa Angel's Cat Cafe na nag-visit. And then sinasabi nila, actually, kaya kami nag-visit dito para sa mga rescue puspin nyo. So nakakatuwa po kasi kumbaga dinadayo sila ng mga tao, yung mga rescue puspin.
The remarkable glow-up of these puspins has become one of the cafe's biggest attractions. Their transformation challenges the notion that only pedigree cats are worthy of admiration and affection.
Sobrang gaganda po. Minsan nga po napapagkamalaan ng customer namin na hindi sila puspin kasi malayo yung parang yung from before and after nila.
Animal behavior experts say cats are creatures of habit. They thrive on routine and quickly learn patterns in their environment. They know when feeding time is approaching, recognize familiar voices, and even wait in anticipation for the people who care for them. For the community cats outside the cafe, that person is Angel. How often does Angel go out on feeding rounds, and who helps her continue this mission?
So ngayon pala schedule po talaga kami sa place sa Vermosa. Nag-stray feeding po kami sa Unitap. Yung po talaga yung place na regular na pinupuntahan ko like once or twice a week. Pero dito po sa labas ng Cat Cafe, regular po kami nagpapakain dito. So may oras ng kain ng mga cats dito sa cafe. Same time din po sa mga stray. Kaya minsan po nakikita ng mga customer namin na hala, ang dami ng cats sa labas. Kasi alam din po talaga ng cats yung time, yung oras ng kain nila. Kaya magugulat na yung mga customer, ang dami ng puso sa labas. Sinama ko po yung staff ko. Kasi ako lang po talaga yung nagpapakain. Since dati pa po. Yes, ako lang po. And yung partner po nagpapasama ako sa kanya. And ngayon po kasi, since gusto kong i-influence yung mga staff ko, so nagsama po ako ng staff kahapon para magpakain po kami sa labas. And minsan naman po, pag bakasyon ng aking mga pamangkin ko, sinasama ko rin po sila mag-stray.
Among all the cafe's residents, Aming holds a special place in Angel's heart. Before becoming a permanent member of the cat crew, The white cat was a familiar sight outside the cafe, wandering the streets alone in search of food and shelter. Today, Aming is remembered as Angel's first rescue and a symbol of how a single act of compassion can change a life.
Si Aming po matagal na po, since 2023 nasa amin na po siya. 3 years na rin po siya sa amin. Actually, siya po yung talagang, nung nagka-cat cafe kami, siya yung first na-rescue po namin. Siya yung naging star ng cafe. Dati po kasi hindi ako mahilig mag-take ng mga pictures or video. Hindi ko pa akalain na pwede siyang maging way para mas ma-inspire ko yung mga tao. So, ang mga nagsasend lang po ng mga pictures and video, yung mga customer din po namin na nanggaling sa cafe na nakita na, ay, nasa labas lang si Ami, gano'n. Pero ngayon po, ayun, nandiyan na siya, nasa loob niya ng cafe.
Ironically, visitors travel from different parts of Cavite and beyond not to see imported breeds, but to meet rescued puspins whose stories have become the heart and soul of Angel's Cat Cafe.
Pero ngayon po kasi, yung mga talagang dumadayo from malalayo pa po. Talagang ang star po kasi si Biwan at si Bito. And yung mga iba pa po naming rescue. Kaya sobrang nakakatuwa po. Kasi syempre, as a far parent and sa mga and rescuer din po. So, mas natutuwa po ako if makita ko yung customer na mas nagbibigay sila ng care and attention sa mga rescue cat po namin.
Among the cafe's feline residents, who is the most mischievous of them all?
Pinakamakulit po. Si Colette po. Pinangalanan ko siyang kulit. Sobrang kulit niya. So, kahit lumaki na po siya, ang kulit pa rin niya. Siya yung pinaka-star ng Cat Cafe. So, yung po yung isa sa rescue namin, yung po yung napulot namin sa labas ng save.
Asked whether some customers still discriminate against puspins and favor imported breeds, Angel said,
Hindi naman po, wala naman po akong na-encounter na discrimination. Kasi, yun nga po, minsan nga po natutuwa sila kasi hindi sila makapaniwala na puspin yung pusa na yun. Siguro po yung parang ano lang, pero hindi naman po siya discrimination. Pero hindi rin po kasi may iwasan na sa customer, maghahanap sila ng other breed ng cat. So, medyo nakaka-hurt kasi ng konti yun, which is, ang Angel's Cat Cafe po kasi is, hindi naman siya about for flexing ng mga breed na mga cats. So, about ano siya, like, helping stray and rescuing po ng mga cats.
Angel is hands-on in running the Cat Cafe. From caring for the cats to overseeing daily operations, she remains actively involved. Even the cafe's interior was designed by Angel herself.
Ako po talaga yung nag-design lahat nandito sa Cat Cafe. So gusto ko po kasi comfortable yung mga customer and of course yung mga cats po. And iniisip ko po kasi na kahit Cat Cafe siya, hindi naman siya ganun kalaking area. So gusto ko na may place sila na matutulugan, na comfortable sila. And meron pa rin silang place na aakyatan and matatakbuhan po.
But running a cat cafe is not always easy. What challenges come with operating a business where more than a dozen cats share the same space with quite a number of people? Are there special permits and regulations that need to be followed?
Yung challenges po siguro is, kasi since Cat Cafe po to, so need namin ng everyday maintain na yung place, help ng mga cats namin. Sinusure po namin lagi na okay sila. And dapat rin po is meron na extra budget para po sa mga cats just in case na magkasakit or what. Meron pong parang clearance from the city vet. Pero yung city vet naman po, nagbi-visit po sila dito sa Cat Cafe to check the welfare of the cats and kung safe ba yung place and well-ventilated po ba yung place para sa mga cats.
Cleanliness is another priority. With 17 cats in the Cat Cafe, maintaining a fresh and sanitary environment requires constant effort. How does Angel keep the cafe clean and odor-free? And what happens when the cats suddenly get the zoomies and turn the cafe into their playground?
So normal naman po sa cat na mag-zoom. So, pero yung pong about naman sa pagdudumi, trained naman po sila. Meron po kaming litter box dito sa cafe. So we have 2, one dito sa lounge and sa dining area. And yung litter box po namin, naka-design siya para hindi po mag-amoy dito sa Cat Cafe. So kahit dumumi sila or what, so okay pa rin po yung ano. So isa po yun sa hinahangaan ng mga customer namin kasi bakit hindi daw amoy pusa or what. Kasi naka-design po talaga yung box namin. Meron siyang exhaust fan going out yung amoy para hindi po maano dito sa maamoy sa cat cafe. And about naman po sa zoomies, is normal naman po sa cats ang mag-zoomies. Pero well-trained po kasi yung mga cats namin. And karaniwan, nagsusumis lang po sila kapag walang customer. Kapag closing time mo, doon po sila nagtatakbuhan talaga. Pero pag regular hour, like ganito po, may customer, ayan lang sila, nakaupo, nakahiga, and behave lang po sila pag may customer. Need po kasi yun dahil para rin sa safety ng customer. Pero before ko naman po sila dalhin dito sa cafe, tinitrain ko po sila and chine-check ko kung comfortable ba sila sa tao. So, kaya po minsan po yung ibang cats, minsan po nasa bahay lang, kaya yung iba sinasabi, bakit hindi nyo dinadala dito? So, nakadepende po kasi sa i-behave din ng cats, kung comfortable ba sila sa customer, and kaya ba nilang makipag-socialize sa tao. Ay, ano sila, may kanya-kanyang ugali. Meron yung mahiyain, meron yung parang choosy, yung pinipili lang kung sino yung gustong lalapitan. Then meron ding pili sa food, ayaw ng ganitong flavor, ayaw ng ganyan. So parang tao din po sila talaga.
Not every rescue automatically becomes part of the cafe's feline crew. Angel carefully evaluates each cat's temperament and behavior. Some cats are naturally sociable and enjoy human interaction. Others are more comfortable living in quieter spaces away from crowds. What qualities does Angel look for before a rescued cat can join the cafe? And how does she prepare them?
So yung preparation po, first, lalo na po yung mga rescue namin na nakukuha from outside. Dinadala po muna namin sila sa vet to check if okay ba yung health nila, then deworming, then vaccine, anti-rabies, and 4-in-1. And also, yung mga iba po naming cats talaga, tinitrain ko po muna sa house. Then, bago sila dalhin po dito sa cafe. Para hindi sila magulat or pag hinawakan ng customer, baka mamaya biglang mangalmot or mangagat. So, tinitrain ko po muna sila bago dalhin talaga dito sa cafe.
Beyond feeding and rescuing stray cats, Angel also advocates for adoption and responsible pet ownership.
Pinapa-adapt po namin yung ibang cats para mabigyan yung chance ng mga ibang stray na makapasok and hanapan ng new family. Planning din po namin sana na parang second branch. Pero yung branch po na yun is for rescue cat po talaga. So, lahat po ng nandun, mga rescue, and isi-send din po namin sila for adoption. So, para mas maka-help pa po kami sa mga ibang stray. So, I hope po everything is maging okay para maano po namin yung plan namin.
For Angel, rescue is only part of the solution. She believes preventing animal homelessness is just as important. Through the Mascapon programs of the City Veterinary Office of Dasmariñas, Cavite, more pet owners are able to have their cats and dogs spayed and neutered, helping curb the growing stray animal population before it begins.
Maganda lang din po talaga dito sa DASMA. Meron silang project ng mga yung mga vaccine and kapon po talaga. Kaya malaking help po, lalo na sa mga solo rescuer, yung ipakapon and ipavaccine po yung mga cats nila. And ngayon po alam ko yung animal shelter po na simulan dito sa DASMA.
Angel is grateful for the growing number of patrons who travel from Metro Manila and beyond to visit the cafe, not for its pedigree cats, but for the rescued puspins whose stories of survival and second chances have touched many hearts.
Nung mga last ano po kasi like few weeks ago, sobrang nakakatuwa kasi po sobrang daming dumadayo rin na malalayo pa po talaga ng mga customer namin to meet the rescue, yung mga puspin po. So, ayun po. So, kumbaga, sabi ko, ang dami palang na-inspired sa ginagawa natin, like yung mga safe feedings, and kasi hindi po talaga kami active sa social. At totoo lang po, ngayon lang din po kami talaga nagpo-post. And sabi ko, marami palang na-inspired sa atin. And ayun po, sabi ko, gagawin na natin siya regular talaga, para maka-help pa tayo sa mga stray cats and maka-rescue pa po tayo ng maraming. mga cats. Nakakatuwa po kasi sa totoo lang po, parang ngayon kasi sa Pilipinas, ang dami ng like mga malalaking business like MOA, BGC, open na po sila sa mga puspin, like gumagawa sila ng, ayun katulad po yung ikakapo nila, then sobrang dami pong cats ngayon sa MOA and nakikita po mga kapon na sila and sobrang healthy po nila. And same din po sa BGC. So sana buong Pilipinas maging ganun po, yung open sila and tumulong sila sa mga stray.
Beyond feeding and rescuing, Angel's advocacy is rooted in two simple messages: practice responsible pet ownership and give puspins the respect they deserve. As millions of cats continue to roam the streets, she believes the solution begins with compassion, commitment, and a willingness to see beyond pedigree. After all, a cat's worth is not measured by its breed, but its capacity to give and receive love.
Ang message ko po is, wala naman sa breed ang pagmamahal sa animals. So, lahat ng kind ng animals or breed, deserve nila ng same love and same care. Ayun po. And ang mga puspin po, very loving and very loyal po talaga sila. Lalo na kapag talagang inalagaan mo sila. And very, po sila, grateful. Ayun po. And marami po kasi mga stray cats. So, kumbaga, instead na saktan sila or what, bigyan na lang sila ng food. Kasi ano ba yung mag-share lang tayo ng konti. Like, mag-share tayo ng konting food sa mga stray. So, hindi naman po siguro natin ikakamatay yun or ikahihirap ng buhay natin if nag-help tayo sa mga stray or sa mga puspin. Ang pag-a-adapt or pag-rescue or pagkakaroon po ng mga pet like cat or dog, so malaking responsibility po yan. So marami po kasi ako nakikita like, hala, ang cute naman yan, gusto ko rin magkaroon ng ganyan, gusto ko rin bumili ng ganyan. So, and yung iba po kasi sinasabi na, why not adapt all? Like, i-rescue ko lahat. So, ako po, as per parent, gusto ko po talagang i-adapt lahat. Gusto ko talagang kunin silang lahat. Pero, may limit lang po kasi. Kasi for me kasi, malaking responsibility na mag-adapt ka ng isang cat. So, kumbaga, parang kang mag-a-adapt ng isang bata, then dadalhin mo dito sa cabin. So, kumbaga, kailangan before tayo mag-adapt is i-check natin kung kaya ba natin like financial? Wow. Tilapia, may tilapia din po kami. Kaso nasa bahay po siya. Like financial, kaya ba natin? Kasi kapag po nagkasakit sila, hindi naman pwede na i-abandon na lang or iiwan na lang ulit sa labas. So, kailangan po financially okay po tayo, stable, and talagang may enough funds for them pagdating sa mga medical, vaccine, and sa mga needs pa po nila.
At Angel's Cat Cafe in Dasmariñas, Cavite, every rescued cat has a story. From surviving life on the streets to finding safety, comfort, and a second chance. Through the compassion of Angel Marquez, these former strays now have a place to call home. Behind every cat curled up in comfort today is a story of survival worth telling. I'm Rochelle Rubio. Till the next episode of The Advocates, right here on Capital 104.3.
This is where the voices of the voiceless are heard. The Advocates, Empowering Voices. Hosted by Rochelle Rubio on Capital 104.3.